Greetings and salutations, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Spritzo. Welcome back to Pokemon Duel. There has been an update today. No new gym, but there are a few new Pokemon and some things that might be hinting at possible new content for the big update next week. So let's look at a couple things really quickly here. The new 10-pack booster, the Deck Upple booster, has a guarantees 1 EX figure is what it says here. But we're going to look at the information. There's something else that it kind of hints at that I'll show you in a second. There's some new Pokemon. Obviously, Blaziken and Entei are the new EXs. Then there's Vespiqueen, Munchlax, which I have already. I got one from a booster, single booster ticket that I had, and Combuskin. Plus, there's some other uncommons that are available too. This right here is pretty sneaky. Limited to 1 time for each item per customer. Maximum 50% bonus. Maximum 50% bonus, which is another way of saying up to 50% bonus, which really means not every sale is 50% additional gems. It's up to 50%, which means you have to spend more money to get that 50%. I'll explain that one in a little bit. Let's look at this here. The 10 booster pack. This right here, this little line is very important. In a booster 10 pack, at least 1 is guaranteed to be an EX or rarer figure. Rarer than EX. Right now, there is nothing in the game that is rarer than EX. EX is the highest. So if it's saying rarer, maybe that's just habit. They typed it out of habit. Oh yeah, rare or higher. Oh wait, it's EX. EX or higher. Who knows? Maybe there's Mega Evolutions coming out next week. That's what everyone's speculating, but I don't know. I have no idea. I'm just gonna wait and find out and see what it is. There could be a new rarity higher than EX. Who knows? Go down here. These are the new Pokemon. Blaziken, Entei, Combuskin, Vespiqueen, Munchlax, Magby, Ledian, Combee, Metapod, and then these Pokemon are available once again. A couple of them have been reworked as well. There's a new plate available, the Molting Energy. During this duel, whenever one of your Bug-type Pokemon or Flying-type Pokemon moves from the PC to the bench, it can evolve. If it does, the Pokemon gains weight 3 and your turn ends. That's a lot of setup to evolve a Pokemon. If you're having trouble evolving the Pokemon, I guess I get it. If the Pokemon is already in your PC, I totally get that. But this almost assumes you're going to have trouble evolving the Pokemon. And you are willing to lose the Pokemon to evolve it. But I guess I understand if you're struggling to evolve that Pokemon that you want. There's Moss boosters again, and no one really cares. And then just maintenance announcement. So let's look at the shop, and I'll explain that maximum 50% crap that they're doing. The last sale, the one that I actually paid for, the one I actually did, that was a good sale. That was a legitimately good sale. This is not. This is not a good sale at all. First off, 12 gems for $1 is horrible. That's just robbery. Okay, plus 3? Well, half of 12 is 6. 3 from 12 is only 25%. If you want to get the 50% sale, you have to go all the way down here and buy this. If you add these two numbers up, you get 1960. Half of 1960 is 980. That's 50%. This one's not 50%. Neither is this, neither is this, neither is that. These are not 50%. This one is 50%. And the reason I bring this up is because these pay-to-win apps are always like this. They're always trying to get some weird, sneaky wording in there to get you to think, oh, 50% maximum. That's a big, maximum. That sounds like it's big. And then 50%, well, that's half. That sounds like a really good sale. That sounds worth it. It's not. It's misleading. Plus, on the subreddit, someone made a new thread today. It was about the leaks, about the new stuff that came out. And one of the bullet points they made was 50% gem sale. That's not true. It's not wrong, but it's not true. It's very misleading. It's 50% here. It's not 50% anywhere else. So keep that in mind. Be very careful when you're reading about updates and stuff for these kinds of games, because they try to get away with a lot of stuff to make you buy things thinking you're getting more than you actually are. Now let's look at the Pokemon here. Here is Blaziken. Here is Entei. We'll take a look at Blaziken first. Blaziken is a very strong Pokemon, but gets countered very easily by Mew. Has a 3-star purple that moves to the bench, or moves them to the bench. Jet Kick 20. If the battle opponent is knocked out, this Pokemon moves to a spot 2 steps away after the battle. This Pokemon gains weight. It is not like Shuttle Flip where you can move anywhere, you move away. 20 damage. This would be good against, obviously, Deoxys. Could be okay against Zapdos, but again, Zapdos has 100 damage. You'd probably lose against Zapdos with this. You're not going to try to kill Zapdos with just this 20 against his purple. It's just not going to happen. This is a great one, though. The Flare Blitz 130, Same amount of damage as Deoxys' attack, so you have a good chance to at least tie against Deoxys if it comes down to his white attack and yours. And then if this Pokemon's knocked out, the battle opponent becomes burned, which is pretty good. No passive ability. Entei, he can MP move past burned Pokemon, and he gains +1 MP off the bench. So he kind of works like Ninjask. Ninjask can move through Pokemon with weight, and he gets +1 MP from the bench. Entei does the same thing, but with burned Pokemon. 60, 120, battle opponent becomes burned. Fierce Roar switches the opponent Pokemon with an opposing adjacent Pokemon. They just switch places. And then they gain weight. Here's Combusken. 60, I was right, yep. He has, the battle opponent gains weight 4 if you land on this. 60 damage. So that's pretty good. The miss is kind of large, though. Vespiqueen, very weird Pokemon. You would need a lot of Combees to be useful here. Defend Order will move one of your Combees from the field next to Vespiqueen. The reason you do that, because of this. Damage +30 for each of your own neighboring Combee. So every Combee that you have near Vespiqueen, you get +30 damage. So you have to build a huge deck of Combees. Here's Munchlax. I have one of these already. I got him from a booster ticket. When he's in the PC, this Pokemon will move back to the bench if Sweet Scent is spun on the field. That is the purple move of Combee. So kind of a weird setup. I don't know if you'd really want to build a deck with a bunch of Combees and Munchlax. They don't really seem to go together well other than that. If this Pokemon is knocked out, the battle opponent becomes paralyzed. And then this is a crazy purple move. Eats anything. Switches one of the opponent's plates from unused to used. When this Pokemon, or if it evolves into Snorlax, leaves the field, return as many plates that were switched to used with this attack since this Pokemon entered the field back to unused. So, if you switched 2 of their plates to used from unused, and then Munchlax, or if he evolved into Snorlax and leaves the field, those plates go back to unused again. So you'd hope that you would never lose him off the field if you keep landing on this. Kind of a risky, if you're really trying to prevent them from using plates, kind of a risky Pokemon to run unless you're going to keep him way back. Knock out smaller Pokemon and then keep him in the back. Or try to evolve him to have a better chance to stay alive. Magby. Any grass-type Pokemon or bug-type Pokemon that battles this Pokemon will become burned. The battle opponent becomes burned with this, and that is it. He's basically just a sacrificial burn Pokemon so that you can kind of help out your Entei if you have a deck with him in it. Here's Combee. Here's the last one I want to look at, actually. The other uncommon. This is a new runner, kind of similar to Leafeon. He can move through grass Pokemon, similar to Leafeon. And then he has a move like Yveltal. It has 1 star, and it moves a Pokemon within 3 steps range, 1 to 2 steps closer to him. So, and they gain weight. They don't lose an MP1. They just gain weight. And that's it. So kind of a gimmicky sort of Shuppet in a way. And then here is the 10 booster. The Deck Upple. 500 gems for a Deck Upple. Gives you 10 pack, 10 figures, 5 plates, 500 material. A given booster may contain duplicate figures. You can exchange materials for blah, blah, blah. I need 195 more gems to get this. I don't really want to spend any more money on this game. If I can't get it by the time this expires, that may just be the end of Pokemon Duel for me. It ends on July 25th. The new update, I think, is on the 19th. So if there is actually a new rarity, like something newer than EX, you may want to wait on buying this and wait until after the big update. And then open this to see if you potentially get any new Pokemon. They might be smart and just say, these are the only Pokemon that are available inside the booster, and that's it, until July 25th. Then it goes away. I don't know. I'm assuming they're probably pretty smart, and that's how they did it, but you never know. All right, that is it for the update. That is all the new stuff. I'm not going to play around right here because I will probably get destroyed with this deck. I have not been doing well with this deck. I need to practice some more with it, if I even care to. I've seen that other YouTubers are kind of getting tired of this game too, so it doesn't make me feel as bad that the game is kind of dying. We'll just have to see what the big update next week has. Hopefully it's Mega Evolutions or something crazy. Friends list or clans or something. Because we need something right now. The game is dying very quickly. Alright, but that is it. That is all I've got. That is it. Thank you guys for watching. Leave a comment. Subscribe if you'd like to. I heard the like button is broken. That's all I've got. Thank you for watching. That's the way it is.